Okay, guys, I'm back, and I'm here to talk to you about Deuteronomy 28. And the thing about Deuteronomy 28 is that we're still under the curse of Deuteronomy 28. Nobody is talking about that. So that's another reason why he's pressing me to come on here and have, this discussion, with you guys. And I would love to hear, feedback about what you think of 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 what I'm, saying, to you. So I'm hesitating because I'm remembering Samuel in First Samuel when they wanted a king. He outlined to them, well, if you get a king, then these are the things that are going to happen to you. And there was some stuff, and they were like, okay, fine. We heard everything that you had to say, and we still want a king. It's kind of it's similar to Deuteronomy, 28. Those two instances have a similar connotation. So I encourage you I'll put it down in the description. I can't remember. I want to say it's 1 Samuel 15, but I'll find it and I'll put it down there. Anyway, we're still living under the curses because we're not living in obedience. And Christianity is a pagan religion that has taught us the wrong way to live. I was having a discussion with some black men, and I was telling them that Jesus taught nonviolence. And do you know they argue with me? They argue with me because Christianity has taught that violence is necessary. And that's not the gospel. That's not what the Lord said in the gospel. And we're in so much trouble. We're in so much trouble. I'm thinking about that video that I did on Lamentations. I encourage you guys, to actually go back and look at it. Lamentations is one of the chapters that books that I have written here. And what else? So we talked about that. We talked about that. And Romans 11. So the thing about Romans 11, and there's a video that I found the other day where this guy is talking about what I'm getting ready to talk about. So you'll hear what I'm saying, and then you'll go and hear what he's saying, and then go and read it. Make sure you read it first, and then go and look, at the video, and you'll see this part of what I'm talking about. I'll try to put the timestamp, there too, so you can know when it's coming up. But it basically is talking about the natural branches and the grafted in branches. And Paul is warning the grafted in branches not to get boastful, which Christians have done. Christians are very boastful, and they've gone against the natural branches, which are the children, the first people of God. And they got taken out because, well, we got taken out because of disobedience. And now Christians have done the same thing. And he was like, you need to, have respect and fear. Because if he took out the natural branches, he'll snatch out the grafted, branches, too. So you don't have the level of assuredness and safety, that you think that you do. So walk carefully. And then it's also talking about that if the natural branches come back to they can be put back in. If they come to a right state, then they can be put back in. So that to me is a level of encouragement that links me back up to Deuteronomy, 28, because with obedience comes blessings. And this is the thing that, especially here in America, that the colonizers, the white Christians, I'm talking about them hardcore jokers, okay? I'm going to start posting some of the stuff that I'm looking at. That's the last thing that they want. That's the last thing that they want from us. They do not want to see black people acting right, treating each other, well. They don't want to see us treating, other people, well. They don't want to see us walking with Jesus. Because once we start doing that, and we start doing that appropriately, then our whole situation is going to change. Our whole situation is going to change. It's going to flip. And that's something that will actually make them, if they don't like us now, if they see us being successful and walking in the footsteps, of the Lord on the straight path, child, that really is going to send them, somewhere. So, I really just want to encourage us. And the other thing is, use wisdom. I've been praying and asking the Lord every opportunity. Every time the Holy Spirit tells me to ask for wisdom, that's exactly what I do. I get stuck, like I'm stuck now. They're getting ready to raise my rent, $500. And that's a load. And I'm really trying not to panic. I am using my breath, taking in deep breaths, calming my mind so that my racing thoughts are not causing me to make bad decisions and to take wrong actions. So it's something. It really is something. So I ask you guys, for prayer to give me encouragement. I would really, really, really appreciate that. Really go in there and see what Deuteronomy 28 is talking about. And I hope that I'm making sense. And I hope that it's something that can be edifying for you guys, something that you can work on that's actually going to bring a benefit and a change, a positive change, to your life. And if you have people that respect you, I don't have people around me that respect me. So it's hard for me to reach out, physically in, real life to actually talk to people. But if you guys have, people around you and you're understanding what I'm talking about, then please, because the more we get this word out, then we can start doing some real change. And like I just said, have some real action to benefit, the community. I'm going to put the information down there. Also, if y'all are interested in get me a cup of coffee or buy me lunch, I really actually appreciate that. So I'm going to put my Cash App and the Venmo. I finally got, those together. And anybody that wants to donate, that's fine. If you don't want to donate, then I'm cool, with that too. I'm not here to make merchandise, out of you guys. But it would be nice, to have that little help come from somewhere. I would appreciate that. And I think that's it. Where am I? I'm at 8 minutes. So if I miss something, then of course, like before, I'll pick it up, in the next video. I've been doing okay. Just trying to keep myself mentally and physically, together. I'm getting older. I turned 55 last year, so I'm looking at 56, and I'm starting to feel my age, and I don't know how I feel about that. I'll let you guys, if I can put it into words, and I'll put it in another, video, let you know how I'm feeling about getting older. But I hope everybody's, doing okay. I got a couple of new subscribers, so welcome. And I hope that you're finding, the videos and the information helpful. Nobody's still leaving me any comments. I don't know what that's about. this is very demoralizing, you know, to come on here and do all this and then nobody, you know, has anything to say. You can at least say hello or something. But, you know, we'll see. The Lord has been keeping me up, so I can't rely on people to do that. So I'm really happy that He has been there to keep my spirits up. And I think that's it. So I'll see you guys on the next video.